In this video, I'm going to discuss the various ways to access the Properties Manager. As you can see on my screen, I have three different objects. I have a graphic, I have a YouTube video, and I have some text on my page here. Now, with most items in WYSIWYG Web Builder, you can get to the Properties Manual easily by just double-clicking, and that'll open up the Properties panel specifically for that object. And in this case, we clicked on an image, and you can see it opened up a Properties panel for images. And everything in this panel is going to be related to imagery. As you can see, there's a link to the image, and if we wanted to change, we can actually just click on the folder here and change. We can add some alt text or title text for SEO. We can add various borders, border colors, radius widths, some reflection. We can actually create a link so that's a clickable image that will take us to some other website or another page within our site. And effects, watermarks, events, and so on and so forth. With the YouTube video, we can access the Properties panel the same way, just by double-clicking. And once again, this is a Properties panel specifically for that object that we clicked on, in this case a YouTube video, and the link to the video. And we could change or configure various fields within this panel, to loop it, play in high quality mode, etc. And work on a light box and some other effects. As for text works a little differently. Clicking on anything once allows you to select it and move it around. Now in text, clicking it once will allow you to move it around as well, but double-clicking it will put it into edit mode. Well, we don't want to edit it, we want to get into the Properties panel. So to do this, we have to right-click on it. Right-click on it, and as you can see, the object properties will open up, or I'm sorry, unclick, right-click, and then select the object properties. There you go. Once again, this is a Properties panel, deals specifically with text, as you can see right here in the upper left-hand corner. And we could do several different things within here. We can publish this text item as an image, choose the image. We can go into styling, background, border, shadows, padding, etc. But just to let you know that in order to get into the Properties panel of text, you just simply make sure it's unselected, hover your mouse over it, right click, and then choose Properties panel. Okay. Now, you can access a lot of the same stuff, and sometimes even more, in the Properties palette over here. So let's click on this image again, and then you'll see right here it changed to image 1. Click on the YouTube video 1, and if we click on the text, we have text 1. Sometimes it's just easier to click on them as we're working with them on the screen. But what the Properties panel does allow us to do is to give a lot more specificity to what we're working on. And what I mean by that is this YouTube video right here. If we come down to the size, we can see our size right here. If we had a specific size that we needed this to be, sometimes it's hard to calculate that just by dragging and dropping this onto the screen. So we can come over here and change the value here to be a specific value if that's what we need. We change that to 379 pixels, for example. So we click on it, it's 379. The Properties panel is usually docked down to the right-hand lower side. And like I said, sometimes it's easier just to double-click on an object while it's on your screen and work with it, but just to know that it is over here off to the side. And once again, we can drag and drop any of these objects how we feel just by right-clicking on them and dragging. When working in the properties palette on the side, it'll tell you exactly what you're working on by the title tag at the top. And if we click on nothing, click on empty space off to the side, it'll actually give us the properties of the page that we're on. And we could do interesting things here too, but and we'll work on those in later videos. I just wanted to let you know that that option is there. So that's how you access the properties